Hi, this is Gloria Salinard, Association Executive, and I wanted to start by thanking the members that were able to attend the MLS conversion information sessions that were held on the 5th, 6th, and 12th here at the Association office. For those of you who were not able to attend, I put together this video so that you would not be caught when we finally convert to our new MLS, and you'll have all the information you need and have done everything that you need to do in order to get prepared for it. Okay, the last data cut from Solid Earth to Navica is going to be on Thursday, September 20th. Our Navica Go Live date for MLS users is set for October 2nd, and training will take place starting October 2nd. It will be held that week. The first training session will be for Realty staff only, that is assistants and office managers, and there's also a separate training session for our appraisers. So what does it mean if the last data cut is Thursday, September 20th, and we're going live October 2nd? Well, basically what that means is that any additions or changes that you make in the current MLS system after midnight Eastern Time on Wednesday, September 19th through Monday, October 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, you will have to re-enter into the Navica MLS system. That means any new listings you put in, any changes that you make, status changes, adding photos, changing public remarks or realtor remarks, adding features, deleting features, anything and everything that you do to your listings between midnight Eastern Time on Wednesday, September 19th through Monday, October 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern in the current MLS system, you will have to re-enter into the Navica MLS system. That's one of the reasons why the office assistants and office managers are going to be trained first, so that they can get their login credentials to the new system, get trained, and get back to the office and start helping get these re-entries into the new system. The Solid Earth MLS system is going to be set to read only at 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday, October 1st. You'll be able to view, search, and print, but no additions or changes after that point in time. When you come to training for the new system, which again is starting October 2nd, that is when you will get your login information for the new Navica MLS system. So, the earlier you attend training, the sooner you'll have your login and your access to start working in the new system. So keep that in mind. And again, once Solid Earth goes read only at 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday, October 1st, you will be able to view, search, and print only, no additions or changes after that time. Good news is that all of your prospects will be transferred over to the new system. The bad news is that your saved searches will not transfer. And that was true for every MLS vendor that was demoed by the task force. Every one of them said the same thing. They cannot transfer over saved searches. But there is a video that's included on how to get your saved searches out of the Solid Earth system so that you can get them duplicated and build them in the Navica system and then get them tied to your prospects. Remember, your prospects will already be in there. So once you add your saved searches to the Navica system, you'll just have to tie them to the proper prospects. The Navica system has a lot of good features that we don't have in our current system. One is a showing management program. In our old system, we had Agent Inbox before they went out of business, unfortunately. But it was a whole different website and a whole different login, and it was cumbersome and not very user-friendly. The showing system that is built into the Navica MLS is user-friendly, and it's all contained in the MLS system. There's no outside program or browser that you're going to have to go to use it. Navica also has a wonderful mobile app, but the time frame for go live was expedited or moved up. So because of that, the app will not be up and running when we go live. Navica needs at least 24 to 48 hours to test the data once the conversion is complete. And they can't start building that mobile app until that testing is done. So the mobile app will not be up and running when we go live, but it will be up and running shortly after that, probably sometime towards the end of November. Also, because of the expedited time frame, our Navica management system will not be integrated into the MLS system at go live. That will also take place sometime in November. Now you might be asking what the Navica management system is. That is the website that you've been going to for the past 2 years to pay your dues online, to register for classes, register for events. It was a separate standalone system. It is now going to be integrated right into the MLS system. These are both Navica products. So once you log into the MLS system, everything will be there in one spot. The MLS, the tab to pay your dues, the calendar to sign up for classes, to register for events, which will be a really nice feature to have everything in one place. You will also be able to access your paid invoices from that same place. So everything will be there. So with that information in mind, please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call the office at 850-653-3322. The next thing we're going to move on to is how to get your saved searches out of the Solid Earth system and get them into an Excel spreadsheet so that you have them ready to go and ready to duplicate and build once you're up and running in the Navica MLS. And the first thing you're going to do is copy down this web address, www.browserling.com/tools/HTML-2-text. Now, one caveat here, this process that I'm going to show you will only work if you have the MLS open in Chrome or Firefox. It will not work if you have the MLS open using Internet Explorer as your browser. So, with that being said, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to save your searches so that you will have them to use. Let me get rid of this. And let's bring up the MLS. I do have it open in Chrome. First thing you're going to do is you're going directly to Pro Search. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to hit Recall here on the right hand side. That's going to open up the box with all of your saved searches in it. I only have a few. I know that the majority of you have hundreds of saved searches. That's okay. Don't worry about it. This will work if you have one saved search or 500 saved searches. In Chrome, you are going to right-click, and then you're going to choose View Frame Source. That is going to open up a new tab that is going to have a whole bunch of HTML code, like so. Don't panic. HTML code looks frightening. It's really not, because I'm going to tell you what to look for. You're going to look for the lines on the left-hand side that start with option value. So you're going to scroll down very slowly, and you're going to keep going until you find option value. And there it is. And you can see up top, existing searches. That's what I've got here. You're going to copy your existing searches. Again, copy them all, whether there's 5, 50, or 100, 500, doesn't matter. You're going to copy them. Then you're going to open up that web page address that you copied down, browserling.com, and in the empty box in the center, you're going to right-click and you're going to paste what you copied. You still have a bunch of HTML text there. So you're going to click on Convert. Then you're going to click on this little square right next to it, and if you put your cursor on it, you can see it says Copy to Clipboard. You're going to click on that. You are going to open up an Excel spreadsheet. You are going to put your cursor above the row A so that you've got a little black arrow. You are going to left click to highlight that entire row. Then you're going to right click and you're going to choose Paste Special. And from that you're going to choose Text and OK. This always comes up, this warning. I don't know why. I haven't quite figured out how to get rid of it, but one day I will. You're just going to click OK when that warning comes up. And now you've got all of your saved searches. It always puts the first one in this first column. Don't worry, just click on it, cut it, and move it over to column B with the rest of your saved searches. So there they are. Now my saved searches, and hopefully yours, are named for the criteria of the search. Like St. George Island, Port St. Joe, Mexico Beach condos, 250,000. Port St. Joe detached, that would be single family. Anything in the St. George Island plantation. Anything Mexico Beach Gulf front. So it's going to be very easy for me to go ahead, open up the Navica system, and build these same searches. So now I'm sure you're saying, well, how do I know what prospects are using these searches? We're going to go back to the MLS. And I still have my saved searches up. So now instead of hitting the recall button, I'm going to hit delete up here on the right hand side. And now you'll see it's telling me one prospect is using that search, 2 prospects are using this search, but I still don't know who they are. So to find out what their names are, you're going to highlight the search and hit delete here at the bottom. And it's going to tell me that Chipmunk is using the search Cape San Blas 1.5 X zone. Now you can do one of two things. You can copy and paste Mr. or Mrs. Chipmunk into your Excel spreadsheet right next to the saved search, and again you want to choose Paste Special and Text. So there you have Mr. Chipmunk. That's the saved search for Mr. or Mrs. Chipmunk. If you've got more than one, then you're going to, sorry I keep moving this back and forth, you are going to just simply insert additional lines. And then you can put them all in a row right next to your saved search, Cape San Blas 1.5 X zone. So that's how you can figure out who's using what saved search. If you do not know what your saved searches are, because you named them for an individual as opposed to the criteria, then you're going to go back to recall. You're going to click on your search, hit recall, and this will bring up the criteria for that saved search. Acreage is 1.5. Your main area is Cape San Blas South Gulf. The property type is residential lots. The status is active. It's Gulf View in an X flood zone. So now you know what that saved search is all about. You can also copy this by simply highlighting everything, copying. I'm going to go to a new sheet in my Excel spreadsheet. and I'm going to paste special text. Okay. Okay. So here's my saved search. But as you can see, for water view status and property type, I've got name ? Well, Brian Burkett at Coastal Realty Group, thank you, Brian. He was in the class yesterday and showed me a little trick. What you're going to do is you're going to hit Control F. You're going to click on the Replace tab. In the Find What column, you're going to put an equal sign. In the Replace With column, you're going to put apostrophe equal sign, and then you're going to click on Replace All. Hit OK, close, and now you'll see your water view says Gulf View, your status says active, and your property type says residential lots. So that is the way, if you don't know what your saved search is and you've got to open up that criteria, this is how you can save that criteria again so that you can duplicate that saved search in the Navica MLS system. Once we go live, you've come to training and you've received your login credentials. If you want to start cleaning up your database and getting rid of some prospects that are inactive, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Prospects, and in your prospects you'll see that you can look at active and inactive or strictly inactive prospects. If you would like to clean up the database, you don't have to, but if you want to, before they pull that data over on the 20th, all you need to do is put a check in front of the prospects that you want to delete, or if you want to delete all of your inactive prospects, put a check mark in the top box and then delete, and it will delete all of your inactive prospects. So you can delete just some, or you can delete all, or you don't have to delete any. If you're going to delete them, please do it before that last data cut on September 20th. Otherwise, they're going to get pulled into the new system whether they're active or inactive. The same with your saved searches. When you go to your saved searches, if you see when you go to delete that there are no prospects using a saved search, you can just highlight it and then you can go ahead and delete that saved search and just keep the ones that you know you have prospects using. So that's your tutorial. I hope it helped. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call 850-653-3322. Thank you.